Mabuhay Thronelys! This is Lana Misalucha, and you are watching Thank God It's Filipino Fridays right here on Throga channel.
In the Philippines they are singing, voices of angels are ringing. From Gary V to Maury, every song is a wow. They hit the high notes and the low notes with Katrina and Budako. There's SB19 and Miss Casey playing the trumpet with her mouth. They got the choirs like the Madrigals, Gigi and Maestro Ryan sing. So let's roll out the red carpet for Lonnie, Leon and Regine. Thank God it's Filipino Friday, where the malls are a concert hall. But if you're one of the five, hit like and subscribe, 'cause a small percent is still time well spent. Oh, thank God it's Filipino Friday.
What a catchy little song, if I do say so myself.
I was just gonna say I have that little window in the I could see people in the waiting room and just see Johnny just kind of bobbing away. So cute.
I like this.
that's my favorite part there too.
The dorkiest dancer ever.
Oh,
what's up, everybody?
Dang magandang gabi. Hello. We are here. Filipino Friday once again. A favorite podcast, if I do say so myself. And today we have Regine, Hotdog Band, which we've had a clip of. I don't know what we're about to witness, but we heard a little bit of the song Manila, so we're gonna watch the whole song today because we have to start there. And
are they called Hotdog Band or Hot Dog?
Well, I think we have to say Hot Dog Band. If you just say Hot Dog, we might be referring to Pablo, and we don't want to confuse any. Yes. The fan group. Right. Yes.
Oh, right.
And also Vernie Varga, if I'm saying that correctly, and she's been requested many times. So excited to go there. Oh, let me bring you guys in. Everybody in the chat. Got like 200 people here already. Yay!
Nice.
Good morning.
Nice.
Hi, Chris and Jordan, but a good day and
good evening for most of you guys out there.
Teresa, yes, good evening, everybody. So it's hot dog only, Root says. So it's not even bad. That could be very confusing amidst a conversation, I feel like.
Yes, but when you're searching for songs, it is wise to put band afterwards because
yes,
you get a lot of mixed results.
It could be troublesome, I would imagine.
Wasn't even thinking that, but yes. Go ahead.
Oh, where's the button? There it is.
Yes. Oh, good Lord, it's early. Please
starting.
hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you always know what's going on in our world.
By the way, I did press that too early. I knew there's one other thing to say. We actually have super cool news. There is a showstoppers, in fact, is what it's called. It's Morissette Amon, just in case any of you are confused. And Darren Espanto is performing together. They got kind of like a mini tour. They got three shows that are in the States. And their first gig is in Houston. It's June 14th, I believe, is the date. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'd known about the show a few months ago. I reached out to Johnny immediately, and I was just like, please tell me you don't have a wedding this weekend. But alas, love is in the air.
When summer hits, yeah. Stupid love.
So he couldn't make it, and I don't want to go without him. And then it turns out I have a family obligation as well, so it never would have worked anyway. But Art, who I see in the chat right now, one of our Diamond Thronely members, reached out and said, hey, they have a sponsorship. Do you know about this gig? I said, yes, we can't go. So he got together with Latte, and the two of them are going, And they took out a sponsor, silver sponsor level tier on our behalf.
Couldn't think of two better people to represent our channel.
So
they're great.
Yes. So we're so excited and so grateful to both of them. So please show your love. Thank Art and Latte Lover for doing that. They're going to be there. They're going to have a booth set up, and they're going to be meeting people. So even though we can't be there.
Yeah, so definitely say hello to them, and if you would be so kind, maybe you could take a little video, so because we can't be there in person. Send a little message to us, just so we can feel like we're part of it, because we're
that would be awesome.
We're not, but
I know it's a bummer. But find them; they'll have a booth there. We'll have some Throga flyers or posters or something there. Find them. Yeah, take a little video, say hi to us so we can see that. That would be amazing. We can't wait to hear about it. We're so excited they get to go and kind of report back in. Eventually, we're going to get to see them live as well. But super, super grateful for that. So thank you again.
Yeah. And Tressa, yes, you bring up a good point. Art knocks in to represent you, Johnny. Are you sure? Yes, no, we're sure. Art is the resident joker in these chats, but he can pull it together. He really can.
We have high expectations that Latte can keep him in check.
Yes, actually.
So we feel like there will be a balance there.
Even better. Even better.
Anyway, moving on with our show. If you would like to become a Throwly member or support this channel and our Thank God It's Filipino Friday podcast, you can go to the link in the description where you can get access to our exclusive Sunday shorts and our Throwly Choice events, along with other activity. Just be part of the conversation. We'd love to have you there. And here's a perfect example of what happens when you buy a coffee.
Yes. You get a little shout out too. Angeli Bacarisas, another TGIFF. You guys are really awesome. This is something I look forward to every week. Thanks for joining us every week, and we look forward to it as well.
Thank you so much. All right. First up, we're going to hear Vernie for the first time. This song is Kahit, Isang, Saglit. Kahit, Isang, Saglit. If someone could translate that for us, that would be fantastic. Pull it up.
In the Philippines they are singing, voices of angels are ringing.
Just good.
I love the self-indulgent joy for the song.
Yes. I think what was our stream? Was it on Wednesday when we were just giving each other good old pats on the back, and Francesca's just like, okay, enough already. It's getting sickening. It's getting sickening.
Oh my goodness.
I love how people are still discovering it too.
Actually, that is what they're like, wow, that opening song is great. We're like, yes, it's being seen.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a live performance, our favorite, and is this on? This it is. It's with Ryan Kyabyab at the piano. This is 1991.
Naturally.
Because
he is everywhere.
Just everywhere. God, I love it.
I'm so jealous of his career. He's just the man.
Paano ang puso kong ito?
I was hoping it was going to go there.
Lumisan ka sa buhay ko.
That's cool.
She's great.
At lumigaya ang aking mundo. Paano ang
Thank you, Jan.
bukas ko ngayong wala ka na? Isang saglit mayakap ka.
Little pause here. Before we get into her voice, Johnny, I feel like you have something to say about the composition.
Yeah, it's great. This is a Johnny special. This is right up my alley. This is like that old school writing, classic old school voice in the sense that it's just got a simplistic beauty to it. It's not adorned with a lot of stuff going on, which I like. I like the runs. I like the inflections. This stuff is all super cool. I love it. Impressive. This is stripped of all that stuff, so it's just left to the beauty of the tone. Kind of Carpenter's-esque, I would say. It's got that 70s.
No, I was just saying the composers. Yeah. Thank you for that information.
When you start out a song with this progression where
right away.
You got me. Hook, line, and sinker. So that's so basically it starts in F, da, 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 then it goes to a C inverted, and then this one, so it's a C minor inverted, so it's going to an E flat in the bass, and then and I kind of knew it was going to go to this D chord, that D7. It's just beautiful, and to me, it's a lost art in songs today. Not that it doesn't happen, but it's not as common. And I feel like when you can kind of just bring a little bit more sophistication to the chords and the harmonies, it opens up so many more things for the melodies that are just kind of left in the cutting room floor these days. They're just not. I don't know. It just opens a lot of doors that you don't get. I don't know. It's just beautiful. And then going to that chorus, da, da, to go to that chord on a chorus is really uncommon. It's basically taking the one chord and just making it a seventh. It's cool.
That's awesome. I'm getting.
That's awesome. Say it a little bit more unimpressed next time.
let me start it again.
Okay.
I was paying attention, and that was very thought-provoking and informational.
Thank you, Richard. I'm so glad to hear that. It makes me really good.
The chat grabbed my attention. Apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, we have actually one of the Hotdog members, Gina Infante, if I'm saying your name, is in the chat. So if that's true, say hi. I didn't see that scroll by, so I can. We want to acknowledge you, of course, if you're really here, and we're going to listen to Hot Dog next. So that's awesome that you're here, and yeah, they probably saw this a mile away.
That's a worthy reason to not listen to me, though. So I will accept that. No, it's just it's got some like Carpenter's qualities too. I think she's got sort of a different voice, but Karen Carpenter-esque in that, it's not getting crazy with the range yet. I'm not saying she doesn't have that, but it's like she doesn't have to. The tone is so good and the melody's so good that that is all you need. And then, these chords, it's just like it's very
Yes.
Every time you are near, like that type of that writing, I just think is so. I just love it so much.
What I wanted to point out too was in terms of power, it's yes, there might be some more range that we haven't seen yet, but and I know, John, you can't see it as well because of the transparency. For those of you who are new here, we always have the link to the original to watch after. We just have to be careful for copyright sometimes. So the distance that she has from the mic, she's like opera level projection. There's moments where it's like 2 feet away from her mouth, and it just has this perfect, just velvety tone that's still present even at that distance. And so her mic technique is actually interesting. There's times where she pulls away from the mic, where typically you wouldn't have to, but she knows her instrument well, and that's why there's just a really kind of an even-keeled mix to her voice interacting with the piano because she knows her craft so well. But yeah, she's got power, and she's just like, I feel like she's just hinting at it.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Yes. By the way, it's okay if you didn't listen to me. Just to be.
I did
even.
because I'm a good friend, but it's okay.
I heard you. You said D7, right? Was that one
I
of the
did.
chords? See,
Yeah.
I
There you
heard
go.
it. I heard it all. That's proof.
That's my secret that I use in my relationship. It's like when she's like, "Are you listening to me?" And then I pick out one thing that I did here. So,
Good thing.
well done, sir. Well done, sir. It's,
Good thing.
tables have turned.
Good thing neither of our significant others watch this show.
I love that. I love that, did it?
Ah.
Puso ko'y biglang
Barbara Streisand in there too.
Yeah.
iyong iniwanan na nag-isa.
Listen to this chord. She goes good.
Sana
Oh, that's different.
kay muling makita ko damhin ang tibok
Thank you for the translation.
puso mo. Sana
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
akong muli
Ah.
kahit sandali, kahit isang saglit, mayakap ka.
Oh,
Ah.
oh,
Both
Ryan.
of them. Both of them.
Lay away. Yeah, she's awesome, and she's.
Vernie Varga! Bravo!
Thank you.
Bravo! Fantastic. Sino gumawa ng kanta?
Si Louie Ocampo.
I suppose you're so excited about your new
Composer.
album.
Oo nga eh.
At balita ko si Louie pa ang
What a great show. But I would have been glued to this show of Ryan's when this
Yeah.
was on. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just the great shows of the past. Like the Glenn Campbell show was one where it's just all these musical guests, and he was kind of involved in everything too. I love that setup.
I just wanted, before I forget, her ability to just, it's similar to Ryan's skill set. I was going to compare them at the end there. Just the light touches. There's such a delicate approach. Like to know when, like on piano, the term is velocity. You change the velocity, how hard you strike or stroke the key, and to get, to the degree in which you hit the string. She's doing the same thing with her voice. Just her air pressure control is just fantastic. Just these really light touches, and then she can just swell into just having this incredible impact. And all the while, the consistency of her vibrato when she's like dynamically very soft versus very loud. I mean, that's just a masterclass of singing passionately and with control. That emotion, skill, balance is just perfect.
Yeah, and as the song progressed, too, definitely it kind of had in that Barbra Streisand arena, in the sense of just stylistically, it's got that perfect mixture of pop, a little bit of musical theater, like obviously some opera flourishes, and I think technique went into that.
Sure.
But yeah, she's great, and I feel like, and I realized what this chord progression that I loved in the beginning reminded me of, and probably why you liked it too. It's and now the time is done.
Oh, totally. You bring up Sinatra, I'm going to start listening to you.
That's the secret. Just talk about things that you like.
It's a basic formula that works.
Yes, it does. No, and I did get that chord progression wrong in the chorus. So it did start out on the one chord, and then halfway through it goes to the goes to that C chord. So it goes to the 5. It goes to a minor 5 chord.
Wow.
I know people were disappointed that I got that wrong.
That's why I knew to tune out. I didn't want to embarrass you by correcting you.
Let's mute.
Malu, good morning. Salamat sa pagkape. 20. How do you say 20 in Tagalog?
Malu. Goodbye, heart. In Malu, I'm so in love with you.
What did she say?
Oh, right. She bought us 20 coffees. Magandang umaga, Richard. At Johnny Nak Misko Kayo.
Salamat. She is a champion for us on Instagram and Facebook. She's always tagging and sharing our stuff, and we're very grateful for you. You're always going above and beyond. So thank you for doing that. It really helps us get seen.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. So I hinted at, but in case you missed it, we are going back to Vernie. We didn't put a poll up because we've already decided in advance based on previous requests. Take 5 was the number 1 request, so we're gonna check that out when we circle back to her. But we do have a poll that will come up for Hotdog. Thank you. I see several people helping me out here. Dalawampu. Salamat sa padalawampu kape. Okay, we're going to move on. I hope I said that right.
It was so slow I couldn't recognize if it was actually words were being formed.
I know. All right, on to Hotdog. We were introduced to this band actually from Sarge, who was one of the writers and co-directors of the movie Song of Fireflies, coming out June 25th next month, featuring
wonderful film.
Amazing film. And if you haven't seen it already, we had some exclusive clips and reactions to several pieces from that. So you can circle back to our TGIFF last month and check that out. And there was a line in here. It was like the rats of Disney or something, like a misheard lyric.
He thought it said rats, and it was what? It was
Ride. The rides of Disney.
The rats.
Anyway, so we never got to hear the whole song, so that's what we're going to check out right now.
The rats in Disneyland.
All right, here we go.
Oh, did we find out if the members actually in the chat?
Oh, I'm so bad about that. The chat scrolled too quick. Was it Gina? Are you here? Actually, can someone say... Oh, wait. You're saying she's here. Where are you? Where are you, Gina? Why am I doing that to the Coco Cabana? I don't know. Where are you, Gina?
Gina.
I don't see you. I'm looking for you. All right, hopefully I catch you. All right, here we go.
It's Hotdog playing Manila.
Iniwanan at ibang pinuntahan. Parang babae, ang hirap talagang malimutan. Ikaw lamang ang aking laging pinabalikan.
Love the jazzy.
Oh, yeah.
Manila, I keep coming back to Manila. Simply ain't no place like Manila. Manila, I'm coming home. I walk the streets of San Francisco. I've tried the rats in Disneyland.
Tried the rats in Disneyland.
Dated a million girls in Sydney. Somehow I feel like I don't belong. Hinahanap kita Manila. Ang ingay mong kay sarap sa tenga. Mga jeepney mong nagliliparan.
Is that Gina in the background?
Mga babae mong nagaganda.
Gina singing the harmony?
Yes,
Take me back in your arms.
Miss Manila, and promise me you'll never let go. Promise me you'll never let go. Manila, Manila.
I feel like this reminds me of an early McCartney kind of
It's got a little McCartney bounce to it, I feel like.
Because some of his early stuff just has. I mean, obviously, the era is way better than I. I'm not suggesting I do, but there's that. I don't know. There's that youthful energy. There's the bounce, like you said. This has a little more of a funk bass sound than I'm not a jerk comparison to Beatles, of course, but it's you smile.
That 70s thing.
As a whole.
Yeah, it's got a 70s thing. I love that Manila. Manila. I love
that. The way it steps down.
It goes to the 7th chord, which is usually 7th chord in the scale would be a diminished chord, but this is going from the major 1 chord and then making the 7th chord the 7th, a major chord as well. So it's got that
which
cool,
makes it a little unexpected.
Like everything is, it's unexpected. It's kind of like it's a little bit sinister.
I can hear that.
But fun, but fun.
Well, if you're eating rats in Disneyland, it's got a little bit of a morbid thing going on.
It's definitely not a sinister song, but it definitely like perks the ear up.
Yeah. Gina, if you are here, hopefully I didn't miss you in the chat, but if you are here, I'm curious who wrote this song. If there's a story behind who initiated it, that information would be awesome. Or someone else might have that information too, of course. And while we're stopped real quick, Zina? The name went quick. I missed it.
Let's see. Zinnia bought us 3 coffees and said, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, Zinnia.
Good morning. Salamat.
Yeah, this is a fun song. So this is apparently they're one of their more popular songs, and I can just see everybody just bouncing like we were bouncing to it.
Yes.
Maybe having a couple drinks. I feel like it's a good.
It's got a cheers kind of
like a drink sing along song.
Yeah.
You'll never let go. Promise me you'll never let go. Manila, Manila. I keep coming back to Manila. Simply
I love those lines.
Manila, Manila, I'm coming home.
I love that.
The 70s mixers, they just love to pan things all the way to one side. I missed something.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I thought I heard there's a. So when they mix, very often, like if you put let's say a guitar solo, in this case like a brass section, if they put them all the way to one side, like to the right side in the mix, then in that scenario I can't hear it because I can't hear in my right ear. But when they add reverb to it, that gets spread out over the stereo field. So I was able to tell I'm hearing the reverb of something that doesn't exist. So I knew I was missing something. That's why. But in the 70s and in the 60s, sometimes they would take like the whole band. The drum, like Iron Butterfly did that. So I have to listen to, they pan the drums to the right. It has the killer drum solo. So I have to completely switch to enjoy the drums because the rest of the band, it's like, why did you separate them? I think it was.
Yeah, and maybe we can explain why the mixers would pan in the first place, and they've definitely changed that over time. So there's still panning that goes on. So in conventional stereo mixing, so stereo meaning 2 speakers. So you got the 2 speakers, and what you do is you kind of like place things to maybe more of the right speaker, sometimes more to the left speaker, and sometimes things can be in both. So has more of sort of an image. They call it imaging. So you have this sense of like something is in the middle. Usually it's the voice that's right in the middle. And the reason that they pan is because you only have so much frequency space to fit everything in, because everything's sort of competing with the drums, the bass, guitar, piano, like it's all frequency based, and if they're all in the same area, the frequencies are just going to jump over things, and the sounds themselves aren't going to be able to be heard
Right.
as easily. So a lot of times they'll pan like the piano over to the right just so it has more sonic space.
His space, exactly.
To breathe. Yeah.
Now, that's also why mixing live is a completely different skill set versus in the studio, because live, like concert mixes are mono, because they need to control the environment, and that way the people on the right and left aren't being just dominated by a guitar solo versus the snare or something like that. So it's generally done in mono, so everybody has a similar experience. So to create a sonic image that Johnny's talking about in a single space down the center is a skill set in itself. You have to scoop out different frequencies and relative to the room. So there's a real art to being able to do that.
And a good mix usually has sort of a dimensional quality, a 3D quality, even though it's sound. It actually, a good mixer can make it sound like something is in front and other things are in back, and it's like a painting. So
it's quite the skill to do well. A couple things to chat I want to point out. So Escape Your Bubble, the brothers composed the song in about an hour. Dennis said he wrote all the lyrics while Renee created the melody and in the rhythm section. So that's cool. And
isn't it funny? Some of these classic songs, these
unrelated,
classic
but
songs.
I'm very intrigued. We need to learn more about what's happening here.
Okay.
And someone else, a third thing I saw, someone was requesting VST and Company. Well, they are on the list for next week. More about that later.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I was just saying, it's so amazing that some of these historically amazing songs that they're just iconic. Some of them, were more labored over, but other ones, you hear it all the time. It's like, oh, wrote that
we did
15 minutes.
It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this one was written in an hour, and it's just
a creative spark just magically sometimes happens like that. All right, should I back it up a little bit? Let's keep listening here.
Yeah.
Hanap kita Manila, ang ingay mong kay sarap sa tenga, mga jeepney mong nagliliparan, mga babae mong nagagandahan. Take me back in your arms, Manila, and promise me you'll never let go. Promise me you'll never let go. Manila, Manila, miss you like hell, Manila.
Yeah, it is sinister.
Like Manila.
It's a little bit, yeah.
I'm coming home to stay.
Just fun.
Yeah.
With the melody line too, just the way he played it, just kind of like bending into things, and just like stylistically, the way he delivered it just makes you smile. There's like a joyful quality throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's the Philippines version of like Margaritaville or something. It's just got that, that laid back, beachy approach that everybody just knows and loves and sings along with.
I like this one better though. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I like this one better too. Sipping on sponge cake.
All right.
Wasting away again.
So you guys voted for the second song for Hotdog. I'll see what that is in a moment. I don't at the moment, but I get to setting that up for me. We will be circling back to Vernie. As mentioned, we're going to do a song called Take 5. But right now, we're moving on to Regine.
Oh, she's great. She's so great.
Do you know how you know she's great? Because she made it into the cut of the Filipino Friday theme song. That's when you know you've made it.
That's right. And who wrote that? Oh, we did.
Was that you? Me? Yes, both of us.
That's called That's an example of elevating ourselves, Francesca. I think. Great job, Richard.
Wait, what did Art put? I saw Random Rat. That has to be Art.
Yeah, okay, there's a couple that came in. Yeah, so we got Chris, bought us a coffee. Disneyland Rat versus
Kiss.
Boomtown Rats. And
Boomtown Rats.
random rat from Disneyland bought us coffee. Here for Johnny's cheesy humor. That's
because the rats like
cheesy humor for cheesy humor. Yes.
Yes. Thank you,
Rats like
everybody. Salamat for the coffee. All right, this is A Million Dreams from Lauren Alred, who was the original singer from the movie that Johnny still has yet to see, The Greatest Showman.
At this point, I feel like I gotta keep holding out. It's sort of my
There's
thing.
pressure. Yes.
I'm too cool for school.
For the same reason why I haven't watched The Thing yet, as you just said. It's your thing. I haven't seen The Thing.
Yeah. I
Anyway.
don't know what's the bigger travesty. I feel like
I think it's obvious.
Greatest Showman is definitely more of a modern must see, but The Thing is a classic. Well, we gotta wait
Is
a couple
it?
decades to see how. I
Is
think
it?
it is. I think it is.
All right, let's move on to Regine, shall we? Here we go. The two of them sing together, A Million Dreams. Let's check it out.
Okay, sounds good.
She's great. Kind of a Mariah
Close my
style.
eyes
Ferrari.
and I can see
He drives a
Style.
the
Ferrari.
world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind.
Well, she's definitely stylizing a little more than the original.
But I don't care if they call me crazy.
Arrangement's cool too.
Yeah.
We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Great singer.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all
progression there.
it's
Yeah.
gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're
This is
gonna
like-
make.
I'm going to pause it before Regine comes in. Go ahead.
This is like if the band Chicago got a hold of this song and was playing the backing track. It's got the trombones and the French
Yes. They're taking.
horn.
There's a lot of liberties from the original. Do you know? I know you didn't see the movie, but do you know the song well enough to hear the differences?
I mean, that's part of the reason I'm just like, it was
You
just
just
so
haven't
popular. I'm
got
just like,
there.
I can't watch this. It's too many people like it. I gotta stand out. No, I feel like I've seen the movie because it's just like when this first came out, everybody, and we would do these vocal events and stuff with,
yeah,
up and coming singers, and like pretty much every singer wanted to do those songs.
exactly. Yeah.
So usually it's da 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 da. So it goes to the 1-5 chord, da 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 da. And it goes to the 2 chord, minor 2 chord, da 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 da. 4 chord, but in this version is going da 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 da. Wait, da 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 da. So it's
so
changing
much
chords.
cooler.
Yeah, like twice as quickly. Da, 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 da. So it goes to the
Change.
5 chord still, but it's happening quicker. Then it goes to the minor 6 chord. Da, 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 da. And that is quintessential Philippines right there. Da, da, da. Going
Yes.
to that 2-5 change. Da, 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 da. Because the Philippines has just immaculate taste in song choices.
I was
and
just
chord-
thinking the
chord
word
progressions.
taste. Yep.
Whether it's original songs or covers, that happens a lot.
Yes.
And
Lauren here is doing just all these little embellishments. Obviously, for the movie, they might have purposely made it a little bit more musical theater-esque. Stripped down a little bit. She's adding some more riffs, some more R&B flavor. Some elements that she obviously can do very well, and so she's just allowing herself to express that. So Let me back up a tiny bit.
Yeah,
We're
she's awesome.
Yeah, and so we're gonna hand off to. She reminds me a little bit of like Tori Kelly, that kind of.
Yeah,
Just a little bit in that vein.
even
Different tone.
she kind of looks like her too a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Similar way she carries her. So yeah.
Oh, before we go into Regine, I saw some coffees come in, but I didn't catch who they were from.
Yeah, you saw a lot of coffees come in.
I did.
Richard.
Yeah, I was trying to hear the song.
Doris bought us 5 coffees, and she says, "I like you the best."
Wait.
Thank you. I don't know if she's talking about us or if there's a song called "You." I like you the best.
I feel like
I
it's
don't know.
you. You're just
think
a
it's
tall,
you.
handsome man.
I feel like it's you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Salama.
Doris. Maria Teresa Aman Qatar bought us 3 coffees. And she says, I just discovered your channel about 2 weeks ago and I've been binge watching ever since. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. I haven't watched everything yet, but almost. I've even saved some episodes to enjoy a little each day. I honestly couldn't stop watching. I moved from the Philippines to Sweden back in 2007. Haven't been as active listening in music as when I was younger. So hearing those songs from my time and even discovering new ones I didn't know has been such a treat. You actually know more new Filipino artists than I do.
Wow.
Thank you for bringing music back in my life. Yours.
Thank you
so
very much. Greatly appreciate that. Before you move on, I found her. Hi, Gina.
Hey, what's up, Gina?
So glad
Thanks for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us. We're going to circle back to hear more Hot Dog very soon as well.
Yes. So, Gina, was that you singing in that last song? Was that
yes,
your voice
we
in the
wanted to know.
And then Vicky, Philo from Down Under, bought us 50 coffees. 50, I say. I repeat, 50. Magandang gabi, umaga sa anyong mga gundu at sa Throga Tropang Pinoy na mga taga subaybay. Maraming salamat.
Wow, you got through that so much faster than I possibly could have. Thank you, Vicky. Where's her song?
Yeah,
Hook her
rocks.
up.
Oh.
Hey, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, you're so fine. No, wait.
Salamat sa
she is so fine, but-
pagkape.
Hey, Vicky, salamat sa pagkape. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Vicky.
Vicky. Thank you. Salamat.
She's probably like, I hate that song so much.
It's like a pet peeve now.
Okay.
Every week she's not sure if she should show up or not. You're haunting her with her song.
Yeah.
We're not going to bring up
then
Francesca's song.
Francesca, for your greatest showman fund, thanks for this awesome Filipino Friday. And she bought us 5 copies.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Bring in Regine.
Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house
Separate studios,
we
okay.
can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. Running away
Get out of here.
from the world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big.
All right, so it's my last stop before we play the rest of the song here of them coming together, obviously.
55 and ripping it.
Just shredding it. Just, and she came in with like really cool textures. She's got like that purposefully breathy sound at the beginning, just kind of giving that velvety touch that she does so well. And then when she escalates just in the range, she kind of slowly transitioned into this just down the center, laser beam, but without it being nasally or edgy or whiny in any way. There's a warmth just right down the center that just hits you.
Yeah, warmth and a little bit of
so
sass.
good.
Just a little bit of sass.
She's got sass in this, yes.
Just to keep everybody in their place, just to remind them.
And not for
the queen
nothing.
is in the house. Yes.
I know this is maybe just be my taste, but when female singers like drop down to those low notes, I find that incredibly sexy. It's just, as much as I love the high notes, that's just like grabs you and everything else, that low, tender warmth is just so sexy. I love that when she went down there.
There is something about it.
What note did she go to? Did you catch it?
Yeah. Let's see. It's an E. It's a E3. I can't
E3
remember
right there.
the run where that.
But there's just the way she had the vibrato and everything on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sexy. Love it.
Yeah, I gotta hear it again.
Okay.
They can say
Oh,
I've lost my mind. I don't care.
Oh, did I
Right
miss
before
it?
that, you missed it.
Okay, I'll play it all again.
I can say crazy.
Side. It's the E again, yeah.
The special things
Breathy
I
tone.
compile, each one that'll make you smile on a rainy day. They can
love it.
say it all sounds crazy.
Okay.
They can say I've lost.
So it's interesting because she did the E3 multiple times, but different timbres.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't pick that up the first time. I thought, oh, this is the first time she's hitting that note.
So
Even
timbre.
I didn't pick that up. That's crazy.
This channel's
so
self-serving.
Yeah, yeah. Got to
Did
get
you
a couple
see-
100,000 followers. It just head gets.
So what I mean by timbre, by the way, is it has to do with the resonant space. So it's the vocal track. So even though she got that note earlier, there's like these different ways.
Yeah.
None of that, by the way, sounded like Regine's. I was not trying to mimic her tone, but just by modifying the resonant space, you can highlight frequencies. So it gave the illusion she was down even lower in that moment than she was earlier because she modified the timbre. Just gave this really cool weight mixed in with it.
Right.
And I say this so I didn't forget it. So Gina, thank you for answering. She did. She was on Manila with Renee Garcia. So there was both of you on that. That's awesome.
That's really awesome.
All right, what else did you say? Vernie was discovered by Batungbakal Band and the. So what is it? Salarsa Bar Hyatt? Oh, in 1980, I was there during her audition. Was also bong singer. That's awesome.
Cool.
Very
That's
cool.
really cool.
All right, here we go.
My mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all.
She got great rings to her tone.
Your dreams of me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me your Lord to a world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I
Okay.
lie in
That's
bed,
great.
the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me the world we're gonna make.
Yes. As Pinay Farmer USA pointed out, she's sitting. Regina's sitting and hitting those high notes.
You know, she's got her lyrics there, whatever. She's just kind of like, I'm just gonna scroll this while I'm building up these insane notes, just sitting down. I mean, she's just a legend for a reason, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Man, those two together, that is
great combo.
That's a powerhouse combo.
Great combo, yes.
It's that. I love that so much.
All right. Well, I see we have a lot of people here. 1,000 people, 999. I'm wishful thinking now. Johnny, we're approaching your 19 million request from earlier last year.
We're almost there. If you guys could just text a few of your friends and get them on this live stream. If
we can just get 10,000 people on all 7,000 islands, we're still not there. So it's a wishful dream. There it is, 1001. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Nice.
Yeah, address this real quick and we're jumping to Throgalog time.
Lengsky. I like that name. Lengsky about the copy. Been a silent watcher for a long time. Really happy for you both to hear Louis O's work.
Yes. Thank you. Salamat for the coffee. All right. It is time for the Galog, and I know what's coming because I'm the one who sets these scenes up. And
sometimes sets me up for failure. I'm just kidding.
Let's just
Hi,
listen.
Richard and Johnny. Today's Throgalog is special. It is only for Richard. Yes, Johnny, as consolation for the torture that Richard put you through, you do not need to learn this. You can watch while Richard struggles.
I knew I loved
So
Francesca.
today we will learn to say, please leave your requests in the comments after the live stream. And we learn to say this in Filipino, which is quite advanced. Paki-iwan ang inyong mga request sa comments matapos ang live stream. Paki means please. Iwan means leave. Ang inyong mga request means your requests. Sa comments, in the comments, matapos ang live stream. After the live stream ends.
Okay.
Paki-iwan ang inyong mga request sa comments matapos ang live stream. Paki-iwan ang inyong mga request sa comments matapos ang live stream. Johnny, I hope this is giving you a good laugh. Richard, you must learn this well. You shall be tested.
Yeah. Oh, a laugh and joy. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
So much, Francesca. I knew this was coming, but I copy pasted what she wrote in there. I have not actually attempted to say this, so I wanted to save it for your entertainment. Here we go. Paki-iwan. No, iwan. No, iwan means, I don't know. Iwan. This is iwan. Okay. Paki-iwan ang inyong mga. The NG, so it's mang, right? So like NG is nang. Manga request. So. Sa comments matapos ang live stream. Paki-iwan ang inyong mga requests sa comments matapos ang live stream.
You sure that last one's not pronounced Lieves?
No, I was questioning it as I went. Levestriam.
Levestriam. I actually like that better.
I will do my best. I will memorize this because I say this during the show. Thank you, Francesca, for the joy that you brought to Johnny, my bestie. I'm happy to learn it. I'm taking it on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, so we even have requests. So we did a mix. We did like a Taglish, but there are words for request as well. Let's just go with what we have. I'm gonna try my best. Well, you guys are saying I did good. All right. Yeah. I don't remember any of it without it being in front of me yet. So we're going to come back to that.
Well, so in that case, we'll have a quiz in 5 minutes. So make sure.
Make sure I'm well prepared, right?
All right.
All right. This is Take 5. The song Take 5 with Vernie. And I don't know what era this is.
That looks 80s.
It says 1993, so
okay.
Early 90s. Toyota produced historic Formula aired no commercial break. So, all right, here we go.
Miss Vernie Varga.
Just in case.
I really enjoyed doing that musical skit. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, di ba, no? At saka, at this time naman po, matagal ko na pong inaawit itong awiting to. Way back 19. Pero hindi ko na sabihin.
Celeste totally would have corrected me.
I've been doing this song for so many years. And since then, nobody has ever attempted to do this song. And I think I consider that for the record too. This kind of song. Ladies and gentlemen, Take 5.
Yes, the hair is 80s. That's probably what you saw first.
Late 80s, early 90s. It definitely has that VHS quality too.
This looks like it's going to be a fun one.
Just take 5, just take 5. Try a little conversation now, it's alright. You can laugh, no lie. No going out of the way, just a wonderful conversation. Not a simple way to be said. It's a picture from another place, you know how when you take yourself to help you when it's my turn to speak. Send me on the way. Wouldn't everything on that way so polite. You can know.
Range.
A little conversation now, it's alright. Just take 5.
Totally different approach from last time.
Yes. She's being so playful. It's jazzy. She's exploring different sounds.
I wouldn't have thought that was the same singer. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
To shift that much.
Me neither.
Not casting a spell on us.
What is happening? Oh, the tape is going. All right, real quick. Wow. We have. Is she? No. Where is she? How low is she on that one? I mean, it's not A2, is it?
I don't think so.
Well,
That's
she was
really
up
low.
here and the whistles. It was just crazy range.
God, this is like some voodoo stuff going on right now. It's kind of.
I know.
It's just kind of interesting. It's sort of scary.
Da da da. Da 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 da. So she's in the middle there. It's not. She's kind of like more around the E, right? Maybe the fifth.
Yeah, it's hard to hear because it's spoken.
Yeah. I was just trying to find the general placement, but crazy.
It's her making that.
Yes! Bird whistles. Oh my god! Jungle.
Is it weird that I'm growing feathers right now? Is this I think she's trying to turn me into a bird.
There's no way if this was blind, like if we didn't see her, and you told me these were the same, I would never have guessed this was the same singer we just saw with Ryan Kebyep. Like,
no.
Not in any way, shape, or form. Even when she has like the belted tone, it's like, okay, I can kind of hear what we heard earlier, but it still would have just assumed it was a different singer. In fact, this one sounds like it's 3 different singers, all coming from the same larynx.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited because I had never heard this song with sung. Actually, it's always instrumental that I've heard. I did not expect that.
Dave Brubeck song.
Dave Brubeck, yeah. So I was doubly, triply surprised that this rendition of it.
Wow.
That's so fun though, because I mean, again, the contrast is just a totally different song, but just a totally different like persona on stage. I mean, the first one is just, just like personified class and grace and just like and beauty. And this one, she's just it's just like let it all hang out. It's man. She's got a healthy psyche. She's allowing both of her shadow sides and lighter sides to just be in full force.
Yes. All right, let's keep going. See where this lands. Oh, it's like a Fitzgerald kind of.
Stop and take a little time out with me. Just take 5, just take 5. Little conversation now, it's alright. You can love no lie. So I'm going out of it, just so I know that my friends are gonna single with it. And mama's not a friend, she'll know what's up for me. I can think of something funny. When his mama's looking to me, send me on my way.
Yes! Oh, she's awesome. She's like bowing and whistling.
I was not expecting that. That was the most requested, one of the most requested songs.
Yes.
I could see why.
And I'm so glad we do 2 when we feature an artist, because I mean, it just shows obviously you get the versatility of her skill sets in terms of, okay, she can belt, she's got this crazy range, she can do multiple registers, but the controlled, soft, like lullaby the lullaby's not the right word, but the
That was
ballad
more
that
like-
she did earlier.
That was more like performance art than it was a conventional performance, though.
Yes.
It's like if I closed my eyes, I would have probably thought it was Yoko Ono at a couple moments. I was like, I mean, that's so cool that she has that side to her. I mean,
the freedom, sense of freedom. The
freedom,
skill
yes.
sets she demonstrated
better than
should
Yoko,
not
yes.
be compared to Yoko. And
yes.
I need to come to her rescue
Yes,
on that.
Artistic freedom, yes.
Yes.
No, she's obviously she's an amazing vocalist, and so really quick test for people out there: why is that song called "Take 5"?
And while you're answering that, I'm going to answer a question that came up from Escape Your Bubble asked earlier. She said, "How is the whistle produced?" So it's the fifth register. I separate vocal registers based on anatomy as opposed to just the description of sound. So vocal fries, where the vocal folds are vibrating irregularly, you get that sound. Chest voice is when the vocal folds are thick. You can feel the resonance in your chest. Head voice is my Mickey Mouse voice, where we like to eat rats in Disneyland. And then the folds are thin.
Disney's legal team is just going to come down on them with a hammer.
We will.
They will.
We will not use their logos. And you can kind of feel the vibration in your head. That's where it gets its name initially. Beep, before we had, strobography cameras going down the throat, and you can actually see what's happening. Falsetto is where the folds are slightly separated, and the edges of the folds are wiggling. That's what allows you to access the much higher notes. The whistle register is different because the folds don't vibrate at all, unlike the other four registers. The folds are pulled tight, and you push air between them, and that turbulence creates a whistle sound, just like you do with your lips. So when you modify the shape of the tongue and the amount of air pressure, it curls the air to create a whistle. So that's what's happening inside of the larynx. And it can be really fatiguing, which is why a lot of singers that do it, sometimes they don't do it for decades just because of the nature of it being fatiguing. But it's, she's got such a great, cool way of producing that.
Yes. Joy Robinson won the contest. So yes, it's the song is in 5/4 time, which means it's a 5 count per. Oh, you didn't know that either?
No, I didn't. I was just I was just in the jungle. I wasn't paying attention to the timing.
So most times songs are in 4/4 time, so it would be counted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or sometimes it's in 3/4 time, which is more of a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So 5/4 is definitely a less conventional time signature. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh
5.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Definitely fancier.
Before we go on to the next song, should I call a priest and have him bless the house real quick after
after the spell that was casted?
After all the demons have been exorcised and thoroughly.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Oh, all right. Back to Hot Dog. I believe Gina is still here, and she was just saying you guys just celebrated 50 years anniversary. Was that last year? Wow. Saw it in the chat. That is awesome. All right, so the song that won the poll is Annie Batungbakal. Annie Batung NG Batkal. So is that someone's name? Because it starts with Annie, so I'm not really sure. But this is the song, and this is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Is that you, Regina?
Si Annie Batungbakal na taga Frisco, gabi-gabi na lang ay nasa disco. Mga problema niya ay kanyang nalilimutan pag siya ay muyugyo, sumasayaw sa umaga, isang chinola, silbi siya, bonggang-bongga.
Like funky bass line.
Yeah.
Nasa Coco-Banana, Annie Batungbakal, si Miss Curtis Rivera, si Miss siya ang reyna. Si Annie Batungbakal na taga Frisco, laging ubos ang sweldo niya sa disco. Mga problema niya ay kanyang nalilimutan pag siya ay imuyugyo, sumasaya
love that you're here.
Diminished chord.
Sa disco Miss Rivera, sa disco siya ang reyna. Sa umaga, dispatchadora.
I was thinking the same thing, Chris.
Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa kokobanan. Ani Batungbakal, sa disco Miss Rivera, sa disco siya ang reyna. Si Ani Batungbakal.
This is not a simple piece. There's
Find me some bell bottoms. I love that.
some bell bottoms.
No, it's really interesting chord wise.
Yes.
That verse is interesting right off the bat. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I mean, already interesting because that's
Yes.
not a conventional chord progression. And then there's that little moment where Gina comes in with her parts, and it's got that nice little diminished chord, which we've talked about before. Do we want a little reminder of what the diminished chord is? I'll make it quick. I'll do the truncated
Would you like
version.
me
So,
to assist?
Sure. Yes, I would.
I got this. I actually, because
This is going to make it longer, but that's okay.
no, this is that one time I paid attention. I think it's important that I demonstrate
All right,
what it is.
so let's do it. It's actually a C diminished chord in the song, so this works out perfectly.
Perfect. All right, so this
got
is
your
the
C
C
major.
chord, major versus minor, and the diminished, I believe, is playing off the minor thirds versus the major thirds. Is that correct?
What? What'd you say?
Wait, I'm teaching music theory right now. Thank you very much. I'd like you to pay attention.
Okay, that was great, Richard. Let me just take it from here for a second. 1 second.
No, wait. Diminished is where you repeat the third, right?
So they're both thirds. So if you take
I mean the minor third.
Yeah, okay. So
All
you got your major chord.
Take over.
The first half, the first two notes down there, that's
Yes.
a major third. Okay, and then
Yep.
the E to the G, the next half,
It's minor.
is minor. So to make it a minor chord, you just invert that middle note. Okay, so now it's a minor third on the bottom. So those
And a
two.
major third
Yeah.
on the top.
And diminished is stacking two minor thirds together. So you got your minor third on the bottom. And then, and that's got that sort of mysterious, sort of anticipatory sound. You know, they
Right.
use that in like, soap operas a lot. Like, what's going to happen to Bobby Joe? I don't know. It's all of a sudden it's a southern.
I don't know.
soap opera.
I feel like we should say Ganon there too. Ganon? Is that what happened?
Yeah. And then you got the opposite of that, which is called an augmented chord, which is stacked
Majors.
thirds.
Major.
There you go. Yeah.
All
and that's
right.
got sort of a definitely kind of leads you up a little bit.
Yeah, in that time, I mean, the drummer, the bass player, just the attitude from all the musicians, they're just killing it.
Bigla na lang natanggal sa trabaho. Mga problema niya'y lahat nagsidatingan. Di na yumuyugyo, sumasaya.
Sa umaga, dispatchadora. Servisya'y bonggang-bongga. Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa kokobanan.
Yeah,
Ani Batungbakal,
it's harder to sing that
disco
too.
Miss Rivera, sa disco siya ang reyna.
Sa umaga, dispatchadora. Servisya'y bonggang-bongga. Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa kokobanan.
Ani Batungbakal, sa disco Miss Rivera, sa disco siya ang reyna.
Sa umaga, dispatchadora. Servisya'y bonggang-bongga. Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa kokobanan.
Ani Batungbakal, sa disco Miss Rivera, sa disco siya ang reyna.
Sa umaga, dispatchadora. Servisya'y bonggang-bongga. Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa kokobanan.
Oh, it's a fade. Don't fade.
I love the just the combination of the male and female voice, what Gina's bringing to that.
Along
is
with Renee,
really
I think
cool.
it is. Gina and Renee. I think those are the
Gina
two.
Renee. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, not only just changing it from the male voice and then changing it completely to the female voice, but then the combination of the two together has a really cool sound to it.
Yes.
Uh,
Fun song.
I didn't get the words. I don't remember how it goes after that. But nice song. I love it.
Fun. And again, the musicians, the whole band is just like great. And then singing those diminished. That was the other thing I was going to say. Being able to hear, especially in a live band setting with the funk playing, the low frequencies, to come in on a harmony that's diminished takes like just a great ear. I mean, your level of musicianship has to be higher, or just one of the 95% in the Philippines. But for the rest of the world, it's a higher degree of being able to hear and execute that well. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Before we move on to our next song, On the Wings of Love is the one that won the poll. Very excited to hear Regine sing that. Johnny, the coffees, if you would.
Yes. And Brandon Kitties, you are correct. Johnny was so feeling the Hotdog Band. I love the Hotdog Band.
They were great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Benny Lindo. Speaking of 70s. Benny and the Jets. And
his wife.
Yeah. Actually, on 5 coffees and he says, wifey says hello. Wifey
hello.
Says hello. And then Art Noxon. Oh, Art Noxon.
Art?
Who's Art Noxon? Oh, Art, who usually has some sort of alias.
He never uses his name. This must be serious.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, let me prepare myself. Today is episode 52 of TGIFF. Congratulations on your 1-year anniversary. Wow.
Actually, a little over a year because we had a couple out, but yeah, 52 episodes. Wow. Man. And we have, on that note, I'm not going to count them. I'm just going to scroll down. Currently, 97 artists on the request list that we have yet to get to. So we're going to be here for a while. just a few more. And I'm sure we're still just scratching the surface. For next week, on that note, I already mentioned VST and Company is the new artist we're going to check out next week, along with Darren Espanto. We haven't checked him out in a while.
Oh, yeah.
And celebrating who Art and Latte is took on a sponsor for Maury and Darren's Showstopper show in Houston on our behalf. So again, if you can see that earlier, we hope, actually, let us know in the chat. Are any of you going to Houston's show?
And if so, make sure you talk to them and say hi to them because they're great, they're lovely people. And also, if you want, take a little video and say hi to us since we can't be there.
Yes, that would be awesome. Maybe we can might even be able to pull off a FaceTime or something like that. That would actually be really cool. Maybe we can arrange that, depending on the time of day. So
yeah, I'll be playing my wedding gig and just halfway through the song.
Like, hold on, guys.
Yes, please put a pause.
I forgot why we weren't there. Yeah, maybe that won't work. And also GG Vibes. We have Darren, VST and Company, and the GG Vibes Band next Friday. Should be awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Be a great lineup. Okay. On to On the Wings of...
A little more hot dog. Vanilla.
So glad to be hanging out with you as well, Gina. This is great.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your time with us and your information. And Latte coming in.
Latte coming in strong. 5 coffees. She says, thank you, Gina and Fonte, for joining us today.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Probably.
Just smile
I'm going to pause it here, which seems like an awkward spot, I know, but there's something I want to forget. I want to make sure I don't forget. My apologies. Latte, who's going to this one, she went and saw Lonnie just recently, a week or two. Yeah, went to that show and went with Tressa. I believe Tressa, right? Are you the one in the chat? I want to make sure I'm saying the name, but what I love about this is the idea that we have people actually connecting in real life, getting together and going to concerts and supporting the Filipino community.
That's pretty
how
awesome.
amazing is that? I wish we were with you during all of that, of course, but it brings me so much joy knowing that is happening and that this podcast is cultivating that connection.
I love how sort of hidden underneath that is how amazing are we for setting this up for these...
No, that's not what I meant. But seriously, how cool does that make us?
It's not that I'm amazing, it's what I do. That's amazing. Isn't what I do amazing?
Let's just go back to
Just smile on me and let the day begin.
It is Tressa. Okay.
Sunshine that lights my heart within.
It's awesome.
I'm sure that you're an angel in disguise. Come take my hand and together we will rise. All the wings of love up and above.
Hold it back there.
The only way to fly is on the wings of love. All the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high upon the wings of love. You look at me and I begin to mend, just like the snow when a ray of sun is fed.
So effortless for her.
Crazy about you, baby, can't you see? He's so delighted you would come with me.
I love how the mics are picking up the room and all the screaming.
I know.
I'm just picturing us, these old men in their old white men in their 40s in their front go, it's Richie, because we would.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I would for her. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'd fangirl over her for sure.
What were you? I feel like you were about to say something. Oh, coffee's just given.
What do you want? Do you want me to say what I was going to say, or do you want me to address that?
No, let's address the coffees. Let's prioritize.
Okay, sounds good. Mark Julius Navarro bought us 20 coffees. Thank you so much.
Mark, thank you. Salamat sapa kape.
Yes, indeed. What a treat to watch live today for the first time. Oh, first time. Look at that.
Welcome.
And my one and only queen, Regine Velasquez, is singing today. Johnny, thank you.
She is a queen. Latte, I'm trying to find sorry for, I probably look a little distracted. I was trying to find the photo you sent me of you and Tressa. Could you send me that again? And I could share it with everybody from when you guys went to the Lonnie concert.
Yes.
What
was I going to say?
Regine,
no,
the song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's really good.
Okay.
She's really good at singing. No, it's so, I don't know. There's just something about her tone. It's just so pure. And this song so far, I'm sure it's going to traverse into elaborate heights. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's fancy.
But so this one's, it's a little bit, sort of mundane, sort of simple to her. But it's like she doesn't have to do any of that stuff because the tone is just so sweet, and it's complete in and of itself. I love it.
And she's just sitting down again, and this song takes your whole body to sing well, and just the way she's able to have this casual she puts you at ease singing anything. But you take a song like this, it's a love song. It just wraps you up. She just has that power.
Yeah. She's just lovely. She just has this whole presence. I mean, her voice, there's just a grace about her. She's just beautiful face, beautiful everything, you know.
Yes.
Just wonderful. Fangirl.
Right.
Fangirling over here.
That's also the front row. Except you'd have to lay down because no one would be able to see past you.
Yeah.
All right, I've got the photo. Hold on. Thank you, Latte, for sending it. This is... Wait, can I zoom in here? Wait, why won't it let me zoom in? There we go. It's Miss Lonnie.
Oh, there she is. Yep.
And there they are. So that's Latte and Tressa with their Filipino
Very
Friday
nice
shirt. Good shirt.
Great shirt.
Yeah, it's an amazing.
Who's this person in front of me right now? Oh, who's number 6?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Thank you for sharing that.
6? Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, that's what I was talking about.
Again! Uli! This is about the time in the show when I start feeling defeated as a vocalist.
As a human, maybe? Knowing that whatever you do in your life, it's never going to even come close to what we just witnessed. Sorry, Richard. I meant that for myself as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were projected. It has nothing to do with me.
Dude, there's a reason that she's the queen. And, and for some reason in that performance, I heard all that, like so many of these singers that we love and we react to that followed her, like you can hear where the origin was.
Yes,
I heard
her
Gigi
presence.
I heard Morissette. I heard Katrina. It's like
it's just been handed down.
Yeah, they all like drew from that well. Which how could you not? How could that not be just a huge influence on a singer coming up? Yeah, she's just got it all, and it's I mean, and she can do it all. She can. Obviously, she's a riff monster at the end, but she can do it all with just such simplicity too.
Yeah.
She just, which I love. I love that it's not necessarily relying on tricks, which again, the tricks are awesome and I love them, and they sound, I'm so impressed, and I could never do that in a million years. But
so
I love that simplicity.
You inadvertently set up perfectly for the bonus song. We talk about how Regine
Happens sometimes.
has inspired and handed down her gift to, all of the Filipinos, and I wish it was the world, to be a better singer. Well, the bonus today is the lovely Ann Curtis, who, if you may recall, is a wonderful actress, has a heart of gold from the clip we saw of her before. Singing might not be her forte. And this is a clip, Francesca sent this to me a week or so ago. It's Anne and Regine singing together or showing some sort of breathing technique. So I'm very excited to see what happens here. This should be fun.
This is what's called contrast.
It's all of the 95% and the 5%. If they get in a room together and they're on TV, this might be what happens. So, but there's something so lovable about her genuine, like, she knows that it's not her thing, but she just willing to pour her heart out anyway. And I think that's just amazing.
Exactly.
All right, let's check it out. Is Anne showing Regine how to improve? I think that's what's happening. Because Regine was like obviously playfully off, and so Anne's giving her tips. Am I interpreting this right? This is great. By the way, before I forget, thank you so much, Swan Lake, for your super chat. You have two of them that came in. I'm so sorry I missed them a little bit earlier. Thank you. And
what's a song from Swan Lake, by the way?
Nari. Thank you very much for the.
Thank you, guys. What's the ballet, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I know of it. I can't think of a melody off the top of my head.
All right, somebody in the chat, can you sing me the melody so I can...
Yeah, type in the melody so you can
type in the melody for us. Yeah,
I'd appreciate it.
I can remember.
Da 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 da. Then turn that into a song. All right, I'm gonna keep getting play here. I love this dynamic. I love that.
That's fun.
She's got just a great spirit about her energy and everything else. And you guys just say that she's been improving quite a bit over time. So it's like a part of that, being able to improve, especially with something as vulnerable as singing, it's just the willingness to go there. Like you just have to just allow. And she's so good at just being vulnerable, and that gives opportunity to improve there. But obviously some have to work a little harder than others to achieve that skill set. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This was an awesome, thank God it's Filipino Friday.
A lot of fun.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. Next week, Gigi, Darren, and VST are on the list. Make sure you're here so we can hang out. That would be great.
Hang out with us.
Yes,
thanks for turning
come
up today.
Chill. Thank you for all the coffees. Yes, the support, and all of the chat. And make sure that you hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and in the comments, let us know next week what songs you want us to react to for Darren Espanto, VST and Company, and Gigi Vibes Band, so we are prepared-ish.
Yes.
We don't really do
much
prepared.
As we can be.
We love you all. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you later.
See you.